Hey everybody, this is Chris from Mr. Technology Nerd, and today we are going to be taking a look at Android 4.1 Jelly Bean. I have this running on my Samsung Nexus S. I am using a custom ROM, CyanogenMod 10, so there are some added modifications that wouldn't normally be on Jelly Bean, which I'll point out. So here we go. First, we'll start with the lock screen. As you can see, it's very simple. It pretty much looks the same as Ice Cream Sandwich. You have the time on top, and then you have the little lock button here where you can scroll around. You can either unlock the phone, go right to the camera, or go right to Google Now. And right here is supposed to be a weather widget, but that was an added modification of CyanogenMod 10. So now we'll unlock the phone, and we'll start out with just talking about Project Butter. Project Butter is Google's way of making Android a lot faster. It makes the software run at 60 frames per second. So they're really trying to compete with iOS here, since the UI is so smooth, and Android is known to be kinda quirky with its UI. Occasional software glitches here and there, and everything gets a little slow. But I gotta say, with Android Jelly Bean, everything, all the lag of Android is pretty much gone. As you can see, everything is nice and smooth, and even on this 2-year-old phone, which is only using a single core processor, I gotta say that everything is still pretty fast. So, on next to notifications. Notifications is probably the biggest change in Jelly Bean. So you still pull down from the top, just like any version of Android, and you see that it does look a little different than Ice Cream Sandwich. You have this bar at the bottom here that turns blue when you touch it, and you have your carrier name right here. And they really made it look a lot grayer. It makes it blend in a lot better. It's not transparent either, like Ice Cream Sandwich was. So whenever you get a new notification, it says gray block, and notifications are very interactive. So up here I have a text message, which, let me point out, this quick reply here is also an added modification from CM10. But if I wanted to reply to this text message normally, I would just tap on the notification and it would bring me right to the messaging app. Next, I'll see that notification went away now because I checked it. Next, I have an email notification. So and these are interactive, so I can use 2 fingers to make them smaller and 2 fingers to open them. And any app can take advantage of this in Jelly Bean. There are apps like Flipboard where it'll show you little previews in the notification, which you can then just close out. And I can actually show you when you take a screenshot, and now it says saving screenshot, and it'll actually show you a preview of the screenshot in the notification bar. So you can make that smaller, and to dismiss it, I'll just swipe away. And to dismiss all notifications, you just hit this little arrow 3-bar thing. And another modification from CyanogenMod 10 is this little widget toggle here at the top, which is very useful, and they really should have had something like that by default in Jelly Bean. And so next, on to Google Now. Google Now is another big addition to Android. It really takes search a lot farther. You can see how Google is trying to compete with Siri, since that's one of Apple's biggest selling points. So you can tap the Google button to go to Google Now. Let me point out, we have another video on the channel of a full review of Google Now, so check that out too. So I actually have location off right now because it kind of chews battery up. But like I said, just check out the video for a full review, and we'll just do some quick voice testing. How tall is the Eiffel Tower?
Eiffel Tower is 1,063 feet tall.
Eiffel Tower is 1,063 feet tall, as it said out loud. What is the price of Google stock?
Google closed down 0.9% at $744.75.
And there you go. The price of Google stock, read it out loud to you. And really, that's just about it. Oh, something else is animations, and the whole operating system is really a lot cooler, I guess you could say. When opening the app drawer, I'm not sure if you can really see it in the video. Oh, you can. You can see how it pops in from the back. It makes animation. Same thing when you're opening up an app. It comes in like from the corner. And multitasking in Jelly Bean hasn't changed at all since Ice Cream Sandwich. You still have all your apps here. You just scroll through them, and to close them, you just swipe. To open them, you just hit on it. And we're going to take a look at the camera app. And the camera app in Jelly Bean is very fast. Even, like I said, even on this 2-year-old phone, I can snap off pictures really easily. See, so I'm going to just tap to focus. And then snap a picture. Snap a picture. And really, it's not that fast on a phone like the Nexus S, but if you're using something like a Galaxy Nexus, you can just fire off photos just as if you were using a DSLR. It's that fast. And you have the little information panel on the side. You can change the resolution of the photo, turn on flash, things like that. That's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe.